There's one person. There's always that weird one person. I was raised in Houston, Texas. A lot of us are probably from Houston, Texas. See, that's a little more common. Moved out to Oakland on 420, ironically. And I like to smoke a lot of pot. So if you hear me coughing up here, it's not only because I smoke a lot of pot, but it's because I haven't been to the doctor's office in like 10 years, probably. I'm scared of the doctors, but I have good reason why. I was in 4th grade and I first moved to Houston, Texas, and we weren't able to afford the best health care or whatever, so we had to go wherever we were accepted. And then, unfortunately, it was in 3rd Ward. 3rd Ward, if you hear it on like Beyonce's album, she makes it seem like all glorious and shit, but that shit's ghetto as hell. Like, please don't let nobody like fool you. And so we had this black doctor, and I'm not gonna say much about him because he was black and he was a doctor, and I'm up here trying to make people laugh. And he made me like strip down in like that reverse Snuggie that didn't keep you warm, with just your ass hanging out. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Thank you. So I was in that thing, and he's doing this little thorough check because I was going to private school, and in private school in Texas you had to be like clean, no lice, no STDs at that point. I don't know why I'm having one, but I'm on this table, and he gives me the 2 cough tests. Any man in here knows in the crowd knows what the fuck 2 cough tests is exactly. So I'm standing there in my gown, pulls it to the side, manhood is hanging all out, and it tells me to cough twice. And I wasn't prepared, I was still soft and shit, so I was still like sitting there and I was and he was like, no, do it again. I was like, what? He was like, I'm like, I was trying to really cough up a lung at this point. I wanted this man to get his hand on my balls. So he got his hand on my shaft eventually, and I'm over here sitting. He told me to sit on the table. You remember they used to like put the little white sheet out just so nobody would like spread like yeast infections and shit. So he puts that on the table. He's like, all right, hop on up there, son. And I was like, don't call me your son. I don't know my father, but you're not him, you know. So I sit up on there, right, and I'm sitting there, just like, all right, what the fuck's next? I never understood about that little reaction thing. Y'all remember that? Like the kick you thing. I never knew how that worked, but let's not get into that. He does all this thorough checking, check my lungs. I guess I'm healthy and all this shit. And this is the only time in my life I wish I was tall, like immediately. I'm tall now, but I didn't grow to like high school. And he was like, all right, son, you can go ahead and hop on down. And I'm like, all right, fuck, my feet not on the ground, so I'm gonna take 2 scoots to the end of the table. So I did so, and I hopped on down. Behind me, I swear all I hear is, you nasty motherfucker. It's not my mom's voice, I'm turning around. I look at the doctor and I look at the table. It was like a 7-inch shit mark on the table. I had left and he was so mad at me. Muddy booty little boy, go in there and just wipe your ass. And my mom was so embarrassed. Since then I said, fuck the doctors, y'all insurance company can keep your money. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a